Diana, what? I mean, I opened it up by offering like this plea. If you can catch a football and you happen to live in the Tampa-St. Pete area, Tom Brady needs you. Who is he going to throw to on Sunday?
Todd Bowles has been really consistent with this. Have you noticed anytime there's been a problem with a starter or there's some injuries, what does he always say? Well, we've got lots of depth. Do they have depth that perhaps we don't know about? Because, guys, look at who's available. It's not great, right? So we know Mike Evans is out. Chris Godwin just comes back from this knee injury. Now he's got a hamstring situation that's lingering. I spoke to a source yesterday. It seems like this may be a long shot. Julio Jones, who knows with him? When he's out there and he's healthy, he's fantastic. But he can't stay healthy, so he's not very dependable right now. So what do you do if you're the offense in Tampa Bay right now if you don't have that many pass catchers? Well, you're going to look to your running back, right? You're going to look for Leonard Fournette to perhaps carry a load. But that just seems like a lot for him to do with all these receivers out for Tom Brady.
Well, I mean, he can both run it and catch it a little bit. What do you think about the role that Fournette might play this week against Green Bay?
Hey, strap it up. Put whatever you got to put on your body because it's going to be it's got to be one of those days. Yeah. I mean, look at it. I mean, Diana already pointed out. Mike Evans out for suspension. Chris Godwin, still coming back off the knee. Julio, you don't know where Julio. Nah. Where else can you go if you're Tom Brady? It's literally hand the ball off and throw it to Leonard Fournette. Those are really your only options.
You didn't hear they signed Cole Beasley. Stand up.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, all hands on deck. I mean, they probably got a help wanted ad out there. But when you think about it, this is a bad matchup because Tom Brady, his frustration with Scotty Miller last week, he's in the doghouse, but you have to trust him. Rashad Perriman, he's a guy but you know that these guys are situational type of receivers. So as a defense, you know how to handle that. So it's going to be on Leonard Fournette. It's going to be one of those phone booth type of games. Don't make any mistakes. Hope that But you got Aaron Rodgers on the other side.
Right.
So he doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and he doesn't have great receivers either. But he knows that he's going to have those receivers for the whole year. You knew you couldn't count on Julio Jones before the season started. You saw the frustration with the Saints last week, and Mike Evans tried to make it fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Right? He thought that he could go and appeal the suspension, and maybe he'll be able to play this week until help can happen. Listen, this is the fastest I've ever heard an appeal heard, within a week. Mm-hmm. And, the NFL didn't fall for it. And listen, this is going to be a tough game, and Brady's going to have to pull a rabbit out the hat.
Well, look, I mean, last week they were able to win because they kept the game close and they waited for Jameis to make the big mistake. And he did several times over. To Bart's point, if there's one thing Aaron Rodgers doesn't do, he doesn't throw interceptions. So how does your buddy Brady win this game, Ninko, without any of his favorite weapons?
Defense. The Tampa Bay defense. If the Tampa Bay Bucs can get after Aaron Rodgers they have 10 sacks. They're leading the league in sacks, and they're blitzing the quarterback. They're getting after quarterbacks. So sometimes you're going to have bumps in the road. You're going to have injuries. You're going to have an offense that's wounded. Yeah. So you win with your defense. They're playing a Packers team that has an offensive line that we've been saying has question marks across the board. So you have a defense that's playing well. They're getting after the quarterback. I really think they're going to get through this injury bug. It happens. Sometimes during the season, mid-season, end of the season, you'd rather have it happen to you early in the season than late in the season when they're trying to make a playoff.
But Green Bay's defense is just as good. Who are you even going to waste Zaire Alexander?
Defensive battle.
Who are you going to waste Zaire Alexander on? So now that means 8. I'm putting 9 in the box. I'm not afraid of whoever's out there on the outside. So
you talking Beasley?
Listen. Who can handle the blitz better? Brady or Aaron Rodgers, who's more athletic?
I don't know. He played Tom a lot. Did he handle the blitzes okay?
Huh?
Did he handle blitzes okay when you were with the Jets?
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Can't wait.
But how many people did we got to him though? And the recipe is if he can't go outside, he has to birth the baby. He can't buy time in a pocket like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a guy who can beat you with his feet. So now I'm blitzing all up the middle because you talk about the Tampa offensive line as well. They're beat up and banged up as well. It's not just a problem at the receiver position. They can't protect time either. You saw him last week.
Defensive battle. How about that?
It does seem like what it figures to be. I couldn't even get that out. I'm so surprised by it. But in a game between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, it figures to be the defenses that dominate on Sunday in what could be a critical game down the road in the NFC. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.